Hello, this is Robert Beck. People call me Mr. Inspiration. Others call me Mr. Bunuzi because of Obunuzi Restaurant. I'm so excited to be speaking to you today, especially at this time when we are in the lockdown and we are learning so many things about business that we couldn't have learned in any other way. You know, every human being has a brain, and there is a part of that brain that remains dormant until there is a challenge. When there is a challenge, that part is tickled to also think. So that's why we are innovating, we are doing a lot that we couldn't have done without challenges such as COVID crisis. Well, today I'm here to talk about multiple streams of income, and indeed anyone that does not have various streams of income during this lockdown has really suffered. There are so many people that were in certain businesses and they had only one stream of income. For example, there is tourism, events management, photography, and so on, and suddenly there's a shutdown and they can no longer earn anything. However, those that had multiple streams of income, sometimes you find one stream has a problem and other streams are working. Now, many people misunderstand the issue of multiple streams of income and they think it means starting so many things at the same time, and they end up failing because a human mind concentrates mostly on one thing at a time and you cannot scatter it on many things. It's like trying to date so many girls at the same time or men at the same time. You find it very difficult. So when it comes to multiple streams of income, what we mean is that you do one thing, you master it, you build it, you create systems, and when it has succeeded, you start another thing without killing the first one. Meaning, it's like building a house. You complete it, you build the second house, you complete it, you build the third house, and you find you have 5 houses which are built and they are all working. Instead of building one and before you finish it, you break it and build another. So what many people do is they start a business, and when it has started bringing in money, they remove that money, start a second business, but you find the other one was not yet mature enough to stand on its own, so they concentrate on the second one, they undercapitalize the first one, they no longer supervise, they no longer think for it, the first one collapses and the second one works. So you find someone has all the time starting new things but which are never getting completed. I have also seen a category of people that are into jobs. Someone is having a full-time job but also wants to do business. So every month from the salary, cuts half, sends it to the village, to the neighbors, to the cousins, for example, to build a farm. You find for 20 years someone has been investing in that farm only to retire, and they find actually the farm can't even bring them money. Why? Is farming bad? No, it's not bad. But there are businesses that you cannot easily do when you're not present to supervise them. So if you want to create multiple streams of income, make sure you're building them in such a way that you can supervise them, you have time to think for them, and eventually they will grow to a point where they do not need you so much. For example, when I started Obunuzi Restaurant, I was making sure all the time I'm involved in everything. But now it has reached a point where some things I can delegate, and I know even if I'm not present that day, the restaurant will work normally. It will eventually reach a point where management is very okay, the systems are okay, where I can even go away for a holiday and the restaurant is still operating normally. But for that to happen, as the entrepreneur, you have to first be there. There are things that nobody else can do for you. You have to think for it. You have to sit as you think about it, you sleep when you're thinking about it, you walk when you're thinking about it. When you see another new idea elsewhere, you come and implement it, and you build it up to a level where it is mature. Ventures are like human beings. Start as a baby and grow. You cannot leave a baby on its own. The baby has to be nurtured up to a point where he or she can live on his own. So I want to encourage you to consider multiple streams of income, and especially in a period like this when we are having the lockdown stress and we are wondering when it will end, how the whole COVID crisis will end. This is the time to plan and think, how am I going to create, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams of income. Thank you so much. Please remember to share this video on social media, on your YouTube channel, and also like my Facebook page, Mr. Inspiration of Bake, aka Mr. Inspiration, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. Every day I will be here speaking to you. I will be giving you a business tip, a success tip. I will speak about money, about wealth, business, investment, and success every day. Thank you. God bless you.